But yeah, I'm just gonna be fixing. It's mostly just me finishing this drawing now, but that's okay. Anyways. I want this part to be thicker. Oh shit, wrong button. Should I this? Why do you do that? Okay, good enough. Okay, there we go. Actually, I don't like this weird way this front's going. Oops.
Hello.
I should probably mute myself. Did Discord update or something? I don't know. Anyways, redraw as per usual. I feel like this is a more appropriate streaming time, right? Right? Probably. That's my guess. Also, I have my fan or my AC on blast just to cool my computer so it doesn't fucking explode, but we'll see how that turns out. I have this sketch for the chibis done. I just have to like do the line art and the coloring. Which honestly, the first one that I did took me so fucking long that I'm just like, I don't even know if I want to do the rest, but I'm too committed now. Ugh, whatever. Now I'm gonna just cut this down till here, I think. Just kill these both down. There we go. That should be better. Hello? Thank you. Okay. And then we have to make this thicker. This one's thicker. This one needs to be thicker on this side as well. Like that. I don't really know what's going on with the hand here though. That's not my problem. I'm so cold. Hi. I'm alive again, surprisingly. I'm so sleepy though. I'm actually so sleepy. That's okay. Yeah, it's been like that the whole day. I thought it would be better after like a few hours after I woke up, but it's been like, I actually don't know when I woke up. I think I woke up at like 2 probably, knowing me. But I'm still sleepy and I'm just like, what the fuck? So something is wrong. I don't know what, but something is wrong. Usually, I swear this doesn't usually happen. So I'm personally a little bit offended, but whatever. hello. Thank you for the follow. And also for the comment, lol. I'm just drawing right now. Like I usually do. Bro, why can't I erase shit right now? Oh my god, wait, hold on. He's actually hating on me right now. Ah! Don't worry about the counter. There's literally nothing wrong with that counter, guys. I don't know why everybody looks at the counter. It's like not that serious, guys. Just anyways, I'm trying to get the skirt down. Right now, okay, so y'all, I feel like we're all aware of my very mild, it's not mild at all, streak of just like obsessively making Amki art. And that has yet to change this stream, I fear. I swear I'll go back to OC posting soon. Oh, speaking of OC posting, actually, I did decide to, what do you call it? Oh, so you know how the art fight theme, oh, thank you. You know how the art fights theme got announced today? I ended up I'm going to do tragedy this year for my team, because, well, one, I believe that we'll win. Oh yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you. But yeah, very invested in that. I don't know if anybody else here is going to. Yes, art fight. So it's basically, okay, so art fight is basically this annual like art trading game thing. And there is, I believe it started on a Discord server at some point in time, but they ended up making like a website for it, and now it's like a yearly thing. It happens during July, and all you do is that you just have to, like, you just draw, it's basically like you draw other people's OCs, kind of, but yeah, and you also get OC art back from them, which I think is quite nice. So I'm doing it again this year. I don't think I'm going to be able to produce as much as I did last year, sadly, just because of employment. I'm sorry. Tragic. Power art version. It's not, okay, it's not really like a fighting thing at all, I think. It's more like, we just call it that because it's also, you do get points. But the points don't really do anything other than give your team bragging rights for the rest of the year, pretty much. Not that that ever stops my friends who are never in the same team as me, from bragging, even though they didn't win and it was my team who won, so like, fuck them. Kidding. Love them. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, it's fun. I've done it every year, up until now, I think. Or I've done it since I found out that it existed, which I think it's been like, I think this might be my 5th or 6th year on Art Fight. But yeah, I can show y'all my profile if I can find it. Yeah, I can find it. I just need to find a way to stream it on. Here we go. Let's try a CSP, and then I'm just gonna change it to window capture, and I'm gonna go, oh fucking hell. This one. Okay, here's, yeah, I'm doing Art Fight this year. Here's my profile, by the way, if anybody wants to add me. I'm gonna change her up. I'm gonna change her to a tragedy one. I just did this last year because I was in Crystal. And here's my current list of OCs. I will be adding more. I have killed off all the men. Because I just decided, nah, I ain't dealing with that shit. I might make one male OC just for like the single person who might want it, but they're all gone. They're all dead. Yeah, I don't like drawing men, so I don't have any on my thing. And I also just don't like designing them, so honestly, like, I have done like a lot of like male OCs and stuff, but like, actually no, the last time I did a male OC was 2 years ago. All the other guys I've drawn up until now is just fan art. Which probably says something. But here's my little Art Fight badges. But yeah, this is, I think, one of the years where I didn't win, but whatever. But yeah, I'm doing tragedy this year. I think most of my friends are doing comedy, I believe. But honestly, I feel no threat from them. Cause I, you know, I've always had more points than them, so I'm like, whatever. Most of the time, I usually like fight against my own friends. And then I do like a couple extras, like based off of like if I find like cute characters from other people, or maybe I don't really do hit lists. I will not lie. But yeah, that's my art fight. If anybody wants to add me, here's my user. It's unsurprisingly the same user that I use on everything else, so it's not gonna be hard to find me. But yeah, I made this like last year, in like June. Anyways, I'm gonna switch this back to Clip Studio. Just yeah, okay. All right, back to work. Ooh, first year. Okay, nice. Oh my god, first year. It's fun. I feel like it's sometimes I feel like with art fight, it. I would say I would recommend you joining the Discord if you want to be doing it, just because I feel like you get a much better like sense of community on there as opposed to TikTok, Instagram, or any other thing. When it comes to art fight, because it's very messy. Sometimes I remember there's been drama every year, but like honestly, whatever. I've just given up at this point. But yes. Yeah, but you should learn how to draw so you can draw female anime characters only. I support this. Because why draw a guy when you can draw a girl? You know, like there's an objectively correct choice. Exactly. I don't like how thick that is. I think I made that too thick. Stop. Okay. Now that should be thick enough here, and I'm gonna make this part at the top thicker as well. I'm currently using a vector layer in Clip Studio Paint. I usually use raster layers, but because I just think this one looks better, if I can change things a little easier, I decided to choose to use a vector layer instead. Not too big of a difference, to be honest with you, but I hate this. I hate this one section here. It just makes it so that the line doesn't make it too messy. But yes, everyone should draw all the time. Be like me. One day you will find your way on you will find out that you can't leave and you're trapped here forever. Anyways, I mean, I have a very normal relationship to art, guys. Trust. Hi, Ajax. Why are you here? Meow. Hi. Yes. Make another OC for art fight. Girl. Oh, wow. I hope you know I'm side-eyeing you. Heart. Anyways, we just keep drawing. But yeah, I would recommend, if you do have time, it would be fun. It's fun to do art fight. I do it mainly because I want to draw some other people's characters, and also I want like some art of my own, and I'm curious about which characters people like. But yeah, I'm still in fan art hell, guys. I've been drawing fan art for like the past like week. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to like all of y'all who had to witness this, but I've literally been drawing fan art for like a week straight. Oh my god, I have like drawn nothing other than a fucking Amki. It's actually so bad. It's so bad, guys. This fucking series has taken over my sanity. I swear, I'm gonna kill myself. It's okay. Yay. In a small art stream, that's crazy. Yeah, you're right though. You're right though. I also wouldn't be surprised. Okay, thank you for that. I'm just here to draw, I guess. I don't really know what else I do. Do I have another hobby? Great questions. Great mysteries that we will never answer. Nice Armada for once? That's crazy. It's okay, it's okay. This chat bullies me anyways, it's fine, you're chill. Any tips for art fight? Okay, I guess it depends. I think for me, I did my first year of art fight so during my first year of art fight, I did mostly headshots, and I did them in a very like sketchy style, because I thought that it would make me faster, but I honestly personally didn't enjoy not fully rendering my art. So I think in my second year, I started like, you know, doing the full renders again, and I think in my third year, I did like one mass animation attack at the very end, which I realized that gave me a lot of points, but I didn't enjoy like drawing all those characters. But I did enjoy the mass attack, because it's fun to like put a bunch of characters into different scenarios. So for me personally, when it comes to art fight, I usually just find one thing that I want to work on, and I just like steal people's characters based off of that. So sometimes I'm like looking for like really cutesy like pink characters, and I would like make like a list for it. So in the art fight profile, you know how you can save people's OCs, like with the bookmark button? If you bookmark them and then you go into your bookmarks tab, you can put them into like folders, and that's pretty helpful when you have to like figure out how you want, like if you want to like organize different attacks, like hey, I want like a bunch of these ones I want to do headshots for, these ones are my friends, so I want to attack them first and stuff like that. But yeah, art fight it's fun. I feel like there's not very much things that I personally have for art fight. You know, like pace yourself, don't draw too much, if you don't want to draw too much. Ignore the points, honestly, like if you're not into it. I personally focus on the points sometimes just because I want to beat my friends, but that's just because I love to hate on them. So that's like a side thing though. It literally is just drawing other people's OC. It's basically just more like a community event kind of thing. Happy Pride Month. Thank you. But yeah. Oh my god, I really should draw my OCs with my flag one day. Oh well, too lazy. Sucks to suck. But yes. Happy Pride. I'm not really funny. I'm going to the Alien Stage cup sleeve instead of a Pride Parade this year, but like, hey, you know what? Same thing. They're all gay. Kidding. But yeah, art fight is basically you just draw other people's OCs, and you get art of your own OC back from them. Sometimes, depends. Some people play with hit lists. So actually, if you're in your first year, sorry, forgot about this. But if this is your first year in art fight and you don't really like have any friends who are also doing it, but you want art of your OC, I would suggest you look for people who are accepting like submissions for their hit list. A hit list is basically where like you can submit your characters and then people might draw them, and it's kind of just like a to-do list situation. I personally don't make a hit list because I don't like particularly I don't want to be like drawing people all the time, so I kind of just like choose my own characters. But some people prefer to have a hit list, so they kind of have like a base amount of characters and they can like kind of just pick and choose during the month instead of having to look for new OCs like all the time. Usually when I run out of OCs, I would just go to the Art Fight Discord and be like, hey guys, y'all got something for me? I'm looking for, you know, like sometimes I'd be like, hey, I want to do a mass attack with just unicorn OCs. Do you want, like, can you pass, if anybody has any, like, just, like, DM me with their link. And it's been pretty useful so far. So, honestly, would recommend. But yeah, definitely Art Fight Discord, very, very solid place to be art fighting. Shocking nobody, by the way. Thinking, is this good? What do we think? Yeah. I will say though, the Discord is the Art Fight server will completely shut down on the first day. So yeah. So the Art Fight server 110%, that shit's gonna be gone on July 1st, okay? So if you do plan to start your attacks during July 1st, I would say, well, you're not allowed to start drawing before then, but save the reference photos of the characters that you want to attack and just draw that during the site shutdown, because it will be shut down, and it has never in my Art Fight days have I seen it where it's like on the first day it's like actually like functioning. Usually I think last year I think it was the site was down for what, 6 hours. I've seen it down for like a week before, so like you just generally save the OCs. Also, thank you. I'm trying to draw these chibis because I want to make them into keychains, and that's like the main reason why I'm doing this right now. But yeah, while reading the Iliad. Why are you reading the what? Okay, you know what? Yeah, I don't think I've ever read the Iliad. Pop off, girl. Yeah. Here, I'll show you a little screenshot of my little kid that I drew earlier, and what he would look like as a little keychain. Cause I think he would look cute. I think he would look cute. Like, look at him. Look at him. Isn't he adorable? I love him. Is it because it's, yeah, old people talk. But isn't he so cute? I want to chop him in a gemstone, so I want to do it for like the whole group. So for context, this is fan art for this idol manhwa web novel series that I've read and may or may not have a slight obsession with at the moment. Definitely more on the may, less on the may not. So, you know, I'm making fan art of them, but since they're a band, I am not abandoning one of the children for the others, so I have to draw all 6 of them. Which I don't mind. I swear I don't mind. It's just I've been drawing them for like over a week now. Like not these drawings, but like specifically just like drawings of them for like over a week now. So I'm just like kind of questioning my life decisions at this point. Like, why am I doing this? But whatever. Hey, a girl's just gotta suffer sometimes. Okay, I think that's better, right? Do we like the thicker line art? I feel like, okay, the only issue is I don't know how to feel about the fact that the 2 line arts are very different in terms of thickness. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I sent that one to you last time, right? Dark Lord's Confession. Hee. I hope they are gay. They're so gay, by the way. Like, I'm still convinced that they're a lesbian couple. Like, there's no fucking way that's I know there's no Yuri tag, but they are my Yuri. I don't care. They are gay. Hashtag Happy Pride Month, you know? Like, Happy Pride Month to me and I guess every other person. I don't know. Me and specifically the lesbians. Shout out to the gays. Anyways. But yeah. They're so fucking... Yeah, I don't even care. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if it's like they forgot to tag it or something, but like they're clearly lesbian lovers. Like, they're clearly lesbian lovers. I don't know why there's no Yuri tag on it, but it's Yuri. So anyways. Very normal. Sorry. This is very much about this stupid little manhwa that I read. Webtoon, whatever. Same thing. They're all the same. Whatever. I use all the terms interchangeably. Whatever. But yeah. Exactly! That's what I'm saying! They kissed! There's no fucking reason why there shouldn't be a tag on. Like, you can't. You know, I feel like I'm not functioning enough for this shit. Guys, if the girls are kissing in the story, they're gay, okay? I don't care. Like, you can't have that and then, like, in, like, a straight story, and they're like, oh my god, actually, they're not gonna get married at the end. Like, no, the fuck they are. Like, unless it's, like, obviously, like, a creepy character, like, they're going to get married at the end. Like, let's be so for real. And I don't know why, like, you can't just kiss and then forget, guys. Anyways, so I'm gonna reread that manhwa later in the year, I think. Maybe. I'm thinking I'm waiting for, like, more chapters to build up for that one. Right now I haven't been reading anything after I finished Row PD. But I just got the novel. I got the novel for Got Dropped in the Ghost Story, but I Still Have to Work, or whatever it's called. I don't remember the full name of it. So I'm gonna probably read that one next, even though I was planning to read Debut or Die, but honestly, like, I'm more curious about ghost stories right now, because I think I'm feeling a little bit like I want to read that. Also, because one of the women in there is really hot. And hey, you know, I have my reasons, and that's okay. But yeah, anyways. Don't sip tea and stare at me. Tisk tisk. Yeah, my reasons. They're not even the main character. They're like a side character, but I don't even care anymore. Bro, I'll take it. No, literally, that's what I'm thinking too. Cause I made a joke comic, as some of us may know here. I don't know how many of y'all know, cause it's been a while since I made more of it. But it's called My Husband Attic Wife Me So While I Was Lonely I Fell in Love with a Cockroach I Tried to Kill. And so it's like, well, very, whatever you think the title is, it's just that. And yeah, of course you know about this. Yeah, I assume you 110% know about my cockroach comic. And you know what, like, I only drew 2 chapters of it, and I currently haven't, like, updated it in, like, months, because I just cannot, for the life of me, like, get myself to have the energy to draw the rest. But I will, eventually. I'm gonna do it before, like, sometime in August. I'll tell you that much. I'll update the comic, but probably not this month. This month, I'm gonna be spending it mostly on, like, I think I'm gonna spend it mostly on drawing some merch for myself. By that I mean, like, more for the fandoms that I'm in, and then I'm going to spend probably a good chunk of July just doing art fight stuff, and also working more on merch, but we'll see. Or maybe, yeah, maybe I'll start the comic in July again. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, mine's like I don't have any, like, script for it. It's very, like, vibes based. Here, you know what? Y'all wanna see My Husband Attic Wife Me So While I Was Lonely I Fell in Love with a Cockroach I Tried to Kill. It's objectively a really shitty comic. Cause I drew it shoddily on purpose. Give me 1 second. I think it's in comic 3, right? Yes, it is. Yay. Okay. Okay, well, I'm at the comic pages, but okay, give me a sec. Alright, so this is My Husband Attic Wife Me So While I Was Lonely I Fell in with a Cockroach I Tried to Kill. And it is a so it's a Junduk, so if y'all read Ominous Reader's Viewpoint, I basically made like a shitty fan comic of it. Yeah, okay, and so it's it's really bad and I love it. I spent way too much time on it. And I haven't updated it since then. But yeah, here it is. You can find it on Webtoon. Yeah, and anyways, yeah, it is. It's drawn purposefully badly. Except I spent so much time on it, and specifically I spent so much time on like random Discord servers drawing it that I've genuinely had people ask me, "Hey, is that your actual art style?" And then I had to like explode myself and die. So yes, he does. And yeah. As a fake helpline, but you found your people. I'm so happy that the cockroach comic really, the Orb cockroach comic is really where you found your people. That probably says something, but that's okay. You know what? I support it. But yeah, I might have made regular Orb fan art before. Maybe? That's actually a really good question. I actually don't know if I have. Have I made regular Orb fan art before? Wait, hold on. This is actually... No fucking way I haven't, right? Okay, wait, hold on. Cause I've drawn Kim Dokja in like a maid outfit, but have I drawn Kim Dokja in like pants? Oh yeah, I have drawn normal outfits. Okay, it's fine. We have normal drawings, guys. We have normal drawings, so we're fine. We're chill. Here's my Orb drawing. It was pretty quick to draw this one, honestly, but it was just a little OD. You know, I think hold on. Did I put SP in the corner? I swear to God, I originally had SP somewhere in here. I don't know where he went though. I think I decided against him. Oh, fuck him. Who cares? But yeah, I draw stuff. Here's my other Orb comic. We should... Guys, isn't this so sugoi? I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Kidding. Guys, this is so... I spent like 20 minutes on this. I don't know if you can tell. It's a Snow White AU. Thank you. I truly do try my best. Every so often, I get grade school first comic is crazy. The MC from our... Oh my god. The one that I'm drawing right now? It's not. I'm drawing... Actually, since you are into Orb, let me introduce... How fond of your idol manhwas? Have you read Debut or Die? Are you into idols at all? I mean, I assume so, but like... Yes? Okay, lovely. So this protagonist... Okay, I'm... Why am I trying to get people into fandoms during streams? I don't know. So this is called Assistant Manager Kim Hates Idols, and like the main character is so severely mentally ill, you know, very like, he's also a Kim, so I feel like that kind of, there's an ongoing theme with Kim web novel protagonists. I do have the web novel. There is also now a webtoon, I believe it's on Webtoon, of this story. So if you want to read it, you should. I'm way too attached to these kids. It is becoming a problem. And that's okay. And it's like, okay, I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to bait people into it. I baited one of my friends via just how mentally ill the main character was. The other one I baited through Yaoi. So, you know, I'm not sure which one you're looking for mostly, but hey guys, y'all should read it. Yeah, you should read Assistant Manager Kim Hates Idols, guys. But yeah, so right now I'm drawing the youngest member in the group called Keon, or I think in the webtoon he's called Gion, but honestly it doesn't really matter that much. Um, it's the same characters, right? So who cares? And yeah, I personally, okay, I am like so brainwashed by the main character Ewell, that I also see him as like just like a very cute character, even though I know damn well that all the characters are canonically referred to as like they look like Northern Dukes. If you know, you know. Um, but that's not the point, okay? The point here is you should read it, you guys. You should totally read it. You know, like I got you. You know, DM me if you want like the novel. Like I got you. I got you. It's fun. It's fun. He basically, okay, I think that, I don't even remember. The plot synopsis, I believe, is that he, dies from overwork, and then he gets reincarnated in, he gets regressed back to his 20-year-old body, and he has to debut as an idol so that he was able to save his sister who died in a car crash, and is the only family member that cares for him. But yes, it is. You have a website? Don't worry. We all do. But yeah, I'm just saying, if you want to read it, I would definitely recommend you read it. I need more people in this stupid little bus-size fandom. We are truly feeding ourselves right now. It's fun. I will say, it's definitely fun to feed yourself. But you know, it seems familiar. Yeah. They're all very cutie and definitely chill. Because the thing is, I'm not sure how people feel about spoilers all the time, because I'm always, like, really open to spoilers, and most of my friends are also really good with spoilers, so they don't care if I, like, basically yap about the whole story to them. But when it comes to, like, strangers, I'm just like, hey, am I supposed to give you as much spoilers as you want, or am I just supposed to, like, yeah, right? I know some people are like absolute spoiler haters. Sil, you're just going through it. Okay, yeah. But yeah, generally speaking, right, I baited one of my friends into it by saying that he almost died. Well, he almost dies about, like, I think 4 or 5 times in the story. I think 5 times, right? Don't worry. He doesn't actually die, unlike fucking Kim Dokja. This little bastard. Hi, welcome back. Also, thanks for the sub. I'm alive again. Trust. Deny. Yes, you exist. OP gets introduced as an enemy in the anime. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yes, you do exist, bro. I haven't seen you in a while. That's crazy. That's more serious in death. Yeah, so he has a lot. I think the most surprising part of this manhwa was the fact that he ends up getting therapy at some point. Like, I cannot believe that a web novel protagonist actually gets therapy. That shit, like, literally when I saw that, I cheered, bro. I cheered. I was like, damn. My mentally ill protagonist actually acknowledging that fact. I'm so proud of them. They're growing up. But yes, he's definitely a bit more serious in the death thing. Sometimes via he has his like near-death experiences because of like outside influence. Sometimes it is, well, I think it was only like once that was like potentially self-inflicted. But it wasn't like, it's not like where he like, and he also always acts fine, which is fun. Oh, new job is killing you? Yeah, I can imagine. Honestly, I feel like I have been streaming less as well because of my job stuff as well, but it's okay. But yeah, it's very fun, guys. There was, last week it was, like, so the idol group in the story is called Spark. So we had like a little Spark week last week for like we made a bunch of fan art. So if you look on my page, most of it is just fan art from the series. If you look at anybody else's page, they will be fucking killing Kim Ewell over and over again. Because none of these fuckers like to be happy. By none of these fuckers, I mean this fandom, by the way. Yeah. All these bastards hate happiness. I swear to God. It's okay. Absolute Regression is your officially your favorite? Ooh, nice. Wait. Hold on. Which? Oh my God, wait. I deadass don't think I've read this one. Wait, that's crazy. Oh, because I don't really read, like, martial arts ones. Yes, Kim Ewell is the main character. Oh, right. Sorry. Here. Since I'm drawing them anyways, this is Kim Ewell. I drew him, as a guru, like, okay, so my thing with, merch is that I really like drawing men in dresses. I like drawing characters in dresses, specifically Lolita dresses. So I kind of give them each a sub-style, and then I just kind of, like, go from there. So this is Kim Ewell. He is the oldest. And then this is Choi Jaeho, and he is the second oldest character. They're both the same age. It's just I'm going by age order. You know what I mean? This is Songbin. He is the leader. I did not draw him properly. I'm going to fix him. His face looks a little weird right now, and that's okay. This is Park Joo-woo. He is this. So him and Songbin are the same age. All of these kids are not have issues. And then Chung-hyung, he is, I guess he's considered the visual and producer member. Also Politics Alone. Ooh, that feels fun. Okay, I might actually read Absolute Regression later. Want to DM that to me on Discord just so I can remember that, JD. But yeah. And then this is Keon, the one that I'm currently drawing, who is the youngest. I don't think I have a particular, like, bias, you know? Like, you know how in some idol manhwa spaces, people are like, oh, do you have, like, a bias in your little group and stuff? Like, I know for Debut or Die, my favorite is definitely, like, Raven and Anyoung. Okay. Send them over, don't worry. But, like, I feel like for Spark, I'm more, like, whatever with all of them. Like, more, like, I like all of them. Yeah. But I love him. But, yeah. I think, generally, I might be a little bit more biased towards, Keon and Ewell a little bit. Or even Joo-woo, I'm a little bit more biased towards, because I just find them cute. I really like cute characters. And while I do know that canonically, if they, like, did exist in real life, they would not be very cutesy looking, I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm gonna put him in a sailor outfit, and I don't care what anybody thinks. This is a free country, guys. And by free, I mean, like, it is where I'm self-indulgent. I'm very self-indulgent when it comes to stuff like this, and that's okay. Yes, all characters must be cute. Idol A. Which one is that one? Oh, no, okay. Here, I have a whole manhwa list. I can show it to y'all. Just give me 1 second to just change my thing to the right. Here's my stuff I read thing. It's a pretty decent list, I think. I have pretty much most genres in here, I think. I have a little bit less of horror, I think, and, like, psychological, just because I'm not personally very into it. But here's my little list. Very little. And and so, like, as we all know, not all of these names are very, legal, but that's okay. The red ones are the ones that I would recommend, and the ones that have a hashtag means that they have some more explicit scenes in them, so it's more like just kind of a warning thing, and I have them all filterable, And then I have my very small, this is very small, my web novel series stuff. They're just tiny, and my novel ones as well, because I don't read that much, like, words generally. But I do read quite a bit of web novels. But yes, I can, here, I'll send over the list to you on my Discord. But yeah. Yeah, I've honestly, I switch websites based off of, what I'm looking for, at the time, because I know some websites, they translate more of specific types of stories than others. So honestly, it truly depends on what I'm looking for. But yeah, here's my list. It's all alphabetical, so I don't have it sorted by genres, because I don't care. So you kind of just have to guess from the titles, but it's honestly not that hard. And yeah, so that's my little, very small, web novel stuff, and we're going back to the drawing. Zing. Yeah, I'll send it over. Remind me, oh, right, I swear I have you in here. I have so many DMs these days, it's actually horrid. This one. Found you. Okay, sent it over. Don't worry. But yeah, I will say though, with the list, it is, there is a lot of recency bias in it. And I am very well aware of it, because I add my manhwas to the list right after I'm done reading it. So some manhwas that I have as recommendations, it might just be because of the fact that I was personally very into that type of genre at the time. So I wouldn't, like, you know, use the list as like 100% like follow this kind of thing. But just be aware of that. I have had multiple people, most of my DMs right now is just people yapping to me about Amki, so it's really not that, it's not that unpopular. It's mostly just like, hey guys, get some web novel again, like, hey, what if we like kill the character again, you know, like that's kind of what was going on. But yeah, yeah, like I feel like I have a lot of them, because especially for completed stories. So I will say, when it comes to the ongoing stories on my list, they're a little bit more reliable than my completed stories on my list. Actually, I can also send it in here. I'll send it in this chat too if you guys want it. I don't know if you want it though. Actually no, I'll link it somewhere one day. But yeah. Oops. But yeah, I have a lot of things that I'm just like, I don't really trust my own rating. But when it comes to completed stories, usually I would finish reading it and then I wouldn't think about it ever again. Unless I like go back to it, but I usually don't like to reread things too often. Which is, you know, a problem. Why can't I erase you? But anyways, I'm trying my best to like keep it as fair as possible, but you know, live, laugh, recency bias, right? It's a thing we all have, so I'm just like, I'm not particularly like icked about it, but you know. Yeah. It's the same for me. I've read a lot of these manhwas, and unless it's ongoing, I usually don't really go back to them often. Because I'm just like, I have read it recently, and I'm just like, I would wait for at least like maybe 50 chapters to come out before I reread it again, and that's just how it's been for a while. And I think that's just how it's gonna stay as well. I don't know. Why not? But yeah, honestly, this kind of feels like the shape builder tool on fucking Adobe. God, nobody likes Adobe, sorry. Actually, I feel like I can't tell. Okay, I have such a love-hate relationship with Adobe, and I feel like that's with everybody at this point. Anyways. Like, do I really like it? Do I really hate it? Who knows? Who knows, you know? I like the features. I don't like the payments. Not that I pay right now. My school pays, but, you know. Sorry. But yeah, anyways, that's like the gist of it. I'm just gonna keep drawing. If anybody has questions, feel free to ask. I don't really know what else to talk about other than well, I only have one topic to talk about. Oh, actually, wait. Y'all want to know what I came up with? Okay, specifically for... Okay, so y'all know how I'm just generally insane, right? Right? Yeah, we've already accepted that part. Okay, cool. So I got really bored, and I was thinking about like first of all, I was thinking it's still more Amki stuff, but I was thinking, ooh, you know what? It would be really funny. I want to, like, you know, making like fanfics. I don't write fanfics, but I was like, I want somebody to write a fanfiction where Kim Ewell becomes YN. And then I was thinking about the fact that, hey, what if all YNs, like all, you know what I'm assuming all of you guys know what I'm talking about when I refer to as just YNs. I'm saying like specifically like the I got sold to One Direction, and now I have to but like I put my hair into a messy bun as my diamond blue orbs glisten in the mirror. I put a little bit of mascara because I'm not like other girls. I don't want to put on that much makeup. And then you strut out into the open, and you come home. Oh my god, my uncle hates me. Oh no, suddenly I'm sold to One Direction. Like that type of YN, like the very very stereotypical YN character. Anyways, and I was like, hey, what if in like they made like a school, like, you know, like the School of Good and Evil. What if they did that, but to train, like, instead of training heroes and villains, it would be to train like ex-reader characters. And let's just say I overthought it a little bit. Just like a little bit. It wasn't like that much overthinking, I guess. I don't know. Y'all want to hear about it? Actually, who cares? This is my stream. Hashtag dictatorship, guys. But yes. Anyways. So, let me pull it up. Fair, exactly. Okay, so I spent way too much time world building this for no reason, even though I don't plan to write it. So maybe if anybody wants to use this for their own fan fiction, for their own fandom, like, go ahead. I could care less. But it's more, definitely more of a crack fiction thing. So the working title for this, if I were to ever make it into an actual fan fiction, would be called I Died and Got Transported into a World of Fan Fiction Where the System is Now Telling Me to Graduate and Debut in a Band, but I don't want to learn how to sing fight song. Yeah. Creativity. Guys, I am an artiste, you know? Anyways. Yes, in a world of fan fiction. Yes. So basically, this is a great first impression that I had. No. Because that's not even part of this. Okay, that's just like the general like setting. Don't worry. There is, okay. So first of all, one of the characters is gonna be a yandere, and he's going to sabotage the soulmate system, at some point in the story. But that's not the point. Okay, so here's my plot for specifically Amki. I want... Okay, well, no. Okay, so... Okay, anyways. Whatever, guys. Whatever. Don't judge my taste, okay? Leave me alone. Anyways, so Kim Ewell dies. Oh no, who's surprised? Wakes up with a system that tells him he needs to graduate, but turns out the school he has to graduate is full of, like, your name characters. And so... I want him to join the school in the second semester. So in the first semester... Oh my god, sorry. Give me a sec. In the first semester of this school... Okay, I feel like I need to explain the system of this school first. So basically, this school is like the School of Good and Evil, where like there's two towers or two schools technically within the school. And one of them would be to like learn how to become like, I don't know, like a love interest character in a typical ex-reader fic, and the other one is to learn how to become like the reader in an ex-reader fic, and so it's, think of it kind of like you know, like those like girls and boys only schools kind of, and then but they kind of like pair up for like random events and stuff. Like, it's kind of like that, you know? It's, like if needed, they'll do some events with each other, but like honestly, they're like technically two separate schools. Like that's kind of how it's going. Anyways, so I wrote that the characters don't age here, and they generally, I think I want them to magically spawn into this universe, or into this school. I'm not sure if I want them to be like selected from like some random ass place, or if I wanted them just to like spawn into the school, kind of like Minecraft core. I don't know how to explain it, but you know. And the characters don't age because when they're at this school, they're basically like stuck in a certain age, because in most, I don't read that many X-Reader fics, but I know a lot about them. But you know how in a lot of X-Readers, most of the protagonist character is almost always, like, anywhere from the range of 16 to 20, and, like, usually not any younger. Maybe you can get 15-year-olds, but usually not any younger, and usually not any older than that. So we don't want, if you're studying at this school, we don't want, like, an 8-year-old to be studying and growing up and then graduating, right, just for this. That would be kind of odd. So I feel like it'd be better if, like, the character which is stuck at, like, I don't know, 16 years old for, like, in a incomprehensible amount of time, right? I feel like that's just a much better option. So that's just, like, how the aging system in the school works, where there is no aging system because nobody fucking grows. And so I have it so that the YN characters, the reader characters, are able to have multiple love interest characters, but the love interest characters can only have one, like, YN character. So think about it like, you know how in a lot of, like, stories, you can have, like, you could be sold to One Direction, but One Direction will not be sold to multiple YNs. What the fuck am I saying, guys? I swear. But yeah. So I have it so that all the characters so all the characters have to choose their majors by the end of their first semester at the school. So I don't know when they would join the school, but like at the end of their first semester, they have to choose their major, right? Instead of end of the first year. So I want Kim Ewell to spawn in semester 2, so he has to choose to be a band major because he doesn't have time otherwise. And again, this is very specifically like an Amki focus, so it will be very much specific when it comes to the amount of band references and stuff in here, as opposed to, you know, other things. So yeah, so in certain majors, so if you are let's say you're a love interest character, and so there's two ways a love interest character can choose their majors. So YNs, they only choose one major, and they're basically study the major alone all the time. But because there's things like, you know, the whole sold to the band arc, in a lot of these, like, typical, like, YN stories, we have it so that, like, the what the fuck is going on? Sorry. Oh, shit. I messed up. My bad. We have it so that the band majors have to form a group in their first semester, then register the full group as, like, a band, and also choose the same major together. They're not, and I think that would be the same for, like, Mafia Boss AUs as well. So if you have, like, a Mafia Boss character, and, like, maybe they have, like, other character, I don't really know how that works. I don't read Mafia fics. I don't fuck with them. I just think they're boring, but whatever. I say that as if my taste is any better. It's not. It's worse. But it's okay. So basically the only reason why I decided to make the first semester, make the major choosing in the second semester is purely for the sake of the band major characters, because you wouldn't be able to, like, choose your band assuming that you spawn into this universe, right? Like, you spawn into this story. It wouldn't make sense if you just magically, like, already had a predetermined group, instead of making the group yourself. Because I still want it to be somewhat realistic. It's not really that realistic, but hey, like, a girl can dream, right? A girl can dream. So that's that. And then, so each major, they have their own tropes. So I will be using mainly CEO romances and band AUs as the examples for this. So each major has their own courses, right? So for example, if you are in a band major, you're definitely gonna have to learn how to sing or like play an instrument, right? So that would be considered a core class. How to interact with fans, you know the usual stuff. How to spot YN in a crowd of like 300 people, who knows? You know, the usual stuff. And it depending on what trope you're specifically looking for, each of the characters can like choose like specific tropes for their story. So if like, okay, so there's okay, hold on. Sorry, my throat's been in pain for a while. Hold on. How do I do this? Okay, so I'm gonna go with the CEO stuff because it's honestly easier for me to come up with tropes for the CEO romance characters than it is for the band romance characters, just because I'm not very into either. Or whatever. What the fuck? Hello? Do you want to move over from me? Sorry, I'm just gonna fix this real quick. Okay, so for CEO characters, a lot of the CEO characters would have to take the how to exploit your employees in the workplace and how to suppress and emotion suppression 101. Except emotion suppression 101 goes for a lot of these characters, so honestly, a lot of like tropes go in there. Oh, love class? No, fuck that shit. That's fully based on the fanfiction itself. That's not the problem. That's, who cares about that part? No. Our things are more tropey. And each character would also then, after their like core major classes, so think of them like if you go to college, which I assume people have, or like I can't really say I don't really know how many high schools give you choice, right, as well. Well, this is a specifically for tropey classes, so yes, you can make your own majors, but you know, that's like not like a thing here yet, because that's not the point. The point of this school right now is that I wanted to make it as stereotypical as possible, because it's for the plot, guys. It's for the plot, I swear. Where was I? Okay, so each character themselves, so back to the band stuff. So if you're in a band, right, even if all your characters will end up with YN eventually, we don't want we don't want all the characters to be the same, right? We can't have like 35 bad boy characters in one like room. That's just unrealistic, right? We can't have only bad boy characters in a band. Like, that's just stupid. Like, why would we do that? So of course, instead of that, instead they also have to take character trope classes. So for certain characters, they can be like a yandere, or they can take classes specifically to like act like a yandere, or like act like more like a reclusive loner, or like stuff like that. So each of the characters would have their own like classes as well. So for example, like, you know how I think it was like back in when was this? Probably during like the supernatural like paranormal romance kind of era of fan fiction. I feel like a lot of the characters were more like, I'm not like the other girls. I mean, they're all like, I'm not like the other girls, but I'm not like the other girls in like a reclusive loner type of way. And then there's also like the I'm not like other girls, like hashtag I'm a girl boss kind of way. So those characters are obviously, even though they're both technically ex-reader characters, they have very different tropes, so they do have to take different classes to emulate these tropes. So yeah. And then there's also these, so those are restrictive electives, because even though they are like, you get to choose whichever ones you want to do, everybody has to choose one. So it's like, you know, it's like kind of like a lecture course where you're forced to take a goddamn lecture to fulfill your credit requirement or something, but you don't want to, and they don't really care which lecture you choose. You just have to choose a goddamn lecture. It's kind of like that. Can you tell I'm a yapper? Okay, cool. Anyways. But yeah, so, like, electives, I had them as, like, things like a soulmate AU specifically. Everybody is narcissistic. Of course everybody's narcissistic. You're living in a world of main characters, of course. Yap too fast. Okay. Anyways. So, okay, soulmate AUs. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. Soulmate AUs, we have, so, again, this is also me assuming that everybody here is very, very familiar with fanfiction in general. But we have this, okay, pause. Failing miserably. Okay, cool. I cannot draw a line to save my life. Look at my cute little Kion, though. He's so cute. Okay, but the soulmate AUs, I have it so that the soulmates are paired via, okay, well, I don't care. Were you into gacha? Because that's basically the same thing. So you know how they have, like, with soulmate AUs, there's these things called, like, the tied with a red string, #faded soulmates, or you can have the, first word your soulmate ever says to you shows up on your skin, soulmates, or you have the magical, matching soulmate, like, tattoo kind of situation thing. So all of those are different, like, electives in this school that you can take. So depending on what you're looking for, like, if you specifically want, like, a tattoo, like, soulmate AU situation, you can take the tattoo soulmate AU elective. But because of the fact that you're in this school and you are learning how to be YN / a love interest, it doesn't make sense that, like, the first thing you say to each other would literally show up on your skin. So in this case, when it comes to, like, if you do take, like, a tattoo soulmate thing with, like, the first words and stuff, all the tattoos and stuff that you do have within this, like, school would be temporary. So if your soulmate says, like, yo, what's for lunch today, as their first words, because they're at the school, it won't actually show up on your skin, because the soul marks only actually, like, the real soul marks only show up after you get into the universe of this fan fiction. Does that make sense? What else do I have here? Yeah. Okay, so the soulmates are paired up via, like, magical sorting hat kind of situation. Actually, I'm not sure if I wanted it to be a magical sorting hat or, like, a magical sorting device in general. Haven't decided on that part. Maybe we're going Harry Potter with this. Who cares? Doesn't matter to me. Either way, not my problem at the moment. And so each of the soulmates, they're actually randomly paired up. So, for example, if you have, like, a YN character, and you have, so if you, like, in this world, if you have, like, if you have, like, 30, like, CEO office, or, like, not even necessarily CEO romances, just, like, office romance, like, trope majors, because obviously you don't have to be a CEO, you can be, like, you know, the guy, like, maybe the office romance is between you and the guy who works right next to you, or whatever bullshit. I don't really know. I don't care. I don't work at a cubicle. And that would be, like, any of those office characters could be, like, paired up with the YN. But you don't know who you get paired up with. Maybe you would get paired up with, like, a CEO. Maybe you would just get paired up with, like, a coworker. You know, and it's that is where, like, the sorting hat just kind of does whatever the fuck it wants. Just so it's, like, a little bit more, like, whatever. And also just so my next plot point in the Amki's version story of this story, can have a yandere character where he sabotages the band major so that only one band major group, like, joins this selection this year, which will be, like, Spark. Hashtag live left Juwu. He's not yandere or anything in canon. I just perceive him as one because we wrote so many headcanons about him in the server, so it's, like, a whole thing right now. But yeah, magical sorting high heel. Does that mean all the guys have to wear high heels as well? Hell yeah, I support this. Yeah. Sorry, I'm missing some parts. Hold on. What else was I talking about? Oh yeah, each YN can have multiple soulmates, you know, like, if you have a red string of faith trope, you can have 35 strings of faith if you want. Doesn't matter. But the love interest characters are only supposed to have one, but if they do develop more, it will be post, graduation, when they do go into the other, like, world, and then, or, like, the fanfiction world, and then they can grow their own, they can then, like, have, like, more soulmates, but specifically within their own, like, group, usually. This is it for poly character enjoyers, mostly, because obviously, as we all know, not everybody is very just, like, traditionally monogamous when it comes to writing fanfiction, so who cares? I'm not gonna yuck anyone's yum, you know? Also, because I believe in polyspark. But that's not the point as well. Hey, how much of this is self-indulgent? No comment. I plead the fifth. Yeah. Anyways, what else are we talking about? Okay. And yeah. So once the pairing graduates, I call them a pairing, because I consider a band, like, as a single entity, as opposed to multiple, so that's not my problem. But once like a pairing graduates, they are then transported into, like, so for graduation, they go through this portal into another world, basically, into the fanfiction that they are set in. And this is mainly because of the fact that, first of all, what the fuck? Wait, what? Did I fuck up? No! Hold on. Chat, I fucked up. There we go. Okay, I was gonna say, I need to thicken these lines first. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do them by ones. I don't want them about this big. Okay, whatever, fuck it. Bloop, bloop. Yeah, once a parent graduates, they have to walk through a portal into their own stories. This is when the actual plot of the story happens. If needed, characters will have false memories implanted into them. So, for example, if a character needs a sad backstory, they will get their sad backstory mentally put in them, because obviously, they were at this school to learn how to be a YN. So, you know, not much room for traumatic backstory, so you kind of just get, like, computer chipped in, those ideas, so that's cool. And then, what else am I missing? Yeah, and, parent characters only graduate if there is a demand for their specific fic. So you know how earlier I said that there was, character, like, so, you know how I said earlier that you could, like, graduate, like, you can take your own character archetype, like, classes? Hi, hello, welcome. Sorry, I'm, like, explaining the stupid universe that I'm making. There should be aromantic ones, too. Yeah. That's why there's no, like, mandatory, like, love class or anything. It's just, like, you can just do whatever the hell you want. No, it's fine. I was just explaining it, so I was just, in case you were wondering what was happening here. And also, if I don't respond to comments, because I'm just trying to explain this. But yeah. Yeah. So, they only graduate once there is a specific demand for their pairing, and also for, the trope that they have. So, if, for some reason, like, a YN thought that, hey, you know, I think it would be really good if I had a hashtag poor girl rich, CEO, like, hashtag I could fix him kind of story, where they have a meet cute at the office, or, like, out in public right before the main character ends up going to a meeting, and then she realizes, oh shit, I just bumped into my boss, and then she gets hired, and then she gets rapidly promoted to be the assistant, and all that. But if now suddenly there's no demand for this, like, specific trope, that pairing will not graduate. They just will not graduate. And the only way they would be able to graduate is if they have all the credits needed to graduate, and also if the pairing has a demand. um, for it. So it's not really hard to graduate just because of the amount of fan fiction that people do write, but for certain characters it might be because of, you know, if it's past their prime and all that. So that's also something that exists. And so, for example, for the reason why I decided to put a portal as the graduation, like, way to graduate into the story, instead of, like, you know, in School of Good and Evil, how they have the fairy tale forest, or woods, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's because of the fact that, the main character, it's mainly because, like, in a lot of these fan fictions, there is a lot of, like, issues when it comes to, like, the timing and stuff, because, if you have, like, multiple characters in, like, the same country, it doesn't make sense. And also doesn't make sense if certain characters have, like, a whole magic system in the same world of, like, just, like, telephones and stuff, which is why like, all these characters are kind of, like, going into their own, like, worlds kind of thing. Hold on. Sorry. I have a lot of entertainment playing with him like this. But yeah. So, let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, parallel worlds. Okay. So how this world situation works is that once... Oh my god, my voice is, like, killing itself, sorry. Oh. Yeah. Once the world graduates, or sorry, once the character graduates, they're able to go into their own world, right? But for example, if since the main characters of the story that I'm talking about is going to be in Korea, because that's just where the story is set in, it wouldn't make sense if, like, let's say, BTS XYN mafia boss, or just like a BTS XYN character, trope, story, whatever the fuck, decided to graduate at the same time, or had to graduate at the same time, if they both went to Seoul, South Korea, and they both had to be, like, idols, and they both had to be, like, the biggest idols in the, like, the story and stuff, it just doesn't make a lot of plot sense, which is why that is where the universe splits. And Frank doesn't come... So the Omegaverse is a separate thing that you can, take a course for, and that is not relevant in this story, okay? In this story, we are hashtag wholesome. We are hashtag wholesome. Trust. I should kill myself. Sorry. Anyways, moving on. I know I'm gonna be laughed at for that. Anyways, but yeah, but also, okay, so also if for example, One Direction, yeah, I know. If One Direction decides to graduate at the same time as, like, BTS, they can go into the same world because of the fact that, I don't read One Direction fics because I was not a Directioner, but I'm pretty sure they're all set in England, right? Mostly set in England, or maybe America for fun. I don't fucking know. Too many Americans. But yeah, so that wouldn't make... So it's okay if they, like, they're in the same world, because they won't, like, interact with each other at all. And also, like, the part of the world won't spawn in. The only parts of the world that spawn in, are the parts that are relevant to the fic itself. So, for example, Australia doesn't exist, right? And we all know that. And it just won't exist because nobody cares for it, and nobody's gonna write it into a fan fiction. Never in my life have I seen a fan fiction set in Australia. But yeah. And then, what else? Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, if a character fails their classes too many times, they will turn into secondary characters or background characters. So they will basically become useless. in a sense. And then if a character doesn't graduate for 10 years, and not necessarily fail their classes, but because the fact that there is no demand for their character type, they turn evil. Yeah, they turn evil. So basically, if you've read Death is the Only Ending for a Villainess, or Villains Are Destined to Die, whichever one you want to use for the title of that, think of Yvonne from there, and then that will be basically what happens to all the YNs. YNs and like love interest characters who do not end up graduating in time. Yeah, and I think that is pretty much the gist of it. And I don't really have anything else for that story, so if there's any plot holes from what I've said, please let me know, because I do need to patch up some holes in it. Not that I'm gonna write this, but I just think it's a fun concept. The teachers, I don't care. The teachers can be ex-YNs, or graduated YNs that finished their story and came back to the universe and aren't needed anymore. I don't know, something like that. That'll be the gist for that them. I don't know. Also, if anybody is wondering about crossovers, there is crossovers in this world, but it just don't matter that much. The crossovers are more like you could take classes, or they're more like transfer, I think, or like if you need a Harry Potter crossover, like Harry Potter will just walk in the portal. It's not that hard. Also, once a character graduates, they will a new version of them will spawn back into the world. So they'll never run out of Harry Styles's. The dean and principal, who cares? Who cares? I'm the dean, I'm the principal. Fuck it. It's a magical world. Who gives a fuck? That like for schools and stuff, they're just magical. Who cares? I don't care about like the teachers and stuff. I sound like a Barbie movie right now. But yeah, anyways, you guys are so not welcome for this. I am the dean, okay? I will self-insert myself into the self-insert fanfiction world. That's meta. I think I'm just insane, bro. Daily life? Yeah. Oh, they live out of school. It's a boarding school. I thought that part was obvious, actually. That was one of the parts that I didn't think I needed to explain, to be honest with you. Yeah. It's a boarding school. To be fair, I have lived in more boarding schools than I have in, like, regular schools by now, so, you know. But yes. Any other concerns? Usually probably concerns, I think. I feel like I usually only get concerns, but it's okay. My Little Pony, My Little Pony, friendship is magic. Nuh-uh. No. Because I want this to be crackfic cringe, not like mpreg. Girl, no. See, I'm just being bullied in chat again. Oh my god. I'm doing fine, dude. I found out yesterday that one of my friends had my username my contact on their phone saved as mpreg lover since like 2-3 years ago. I'm so offended. I don't even like it that much, guys. I like it as a concept, bro. It's not even that serious. Tisk. You are bullying me. Stop. You're trying to bully me. Ugh, whatever. Anyways. Anyways, I'm trying to like draw the buttons and I can't draw circles perfectly, so. Actually, that's good enough. Right? What do we think of these circles? I don't know if I want the top to have circles as well. Random filter. Oh fuck, this is gonna crash my thing, ain't it? I also, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but I did make the stream quality go a bit down just so that I could, you know, stream. Because last time it didn't let me do anything. I don't want this one. I'm gonna change my shader. I want to do, let's do blue. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, okay, cool. Dose of brain damage. Crazy. I don't give anybody brain damage, guys. This is chill. Guys, this is a very sane, normal, healthy, sane, functioning stream. And nobody has ever suffered because of anything that I've said ever. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they are lying to you, and I'm being slandered, and I will be suing you for defamation. Trust. Yeah. Shh. Therapy isn't real. Therapy was never real, guys. Maybe therapy was the friends we made along the way. Maybe therapy was the friends we made along the way, guys. Guys. Anyways. Oh, shit. Sorry. Music. My bad. Give me 1 second to open the bot. I actually forgot about it existing as like an option. Not gonna lie. Oh, fuck. Okay, well. Good to see that all of y'all suck still. So this is from last time. Guys, we're listening to Toad singing. Girl, you think I changed my stream title other than the first part? I don't change any of it. All I change is just the title of the stream itself, like you know, the art stream or whatever. I don't check the second half. I don't give a fuck about the second half. I really should delete the second half, honestly. Whatever. Who gaff? Oh yeah. Anyways, here, have Eric Cartman singing. I don't think I ever watched South Park though. Stay safe. I watched clips of it. Does that count? Whatever. This is kind of bad. Girl, it's Eric Cartman singing. Of course it's gonna be bad. What the fuck? That's crazy. Girl, half these streams end up turning into bullshit at some point. Because of some people who add songs. Hashtag you know who you are. There you are. You think I made the lines on the ears and stuff too thick? You would never? Girl, you're the one who requested this! Fuck you mean you would never? I literally have requested by Darth Gorycore on my thing. The fuck you talking about? Look at this Vazer lying through their teeth. Look at this motherfucker. Anyways, he doesn't even say English right. Okay, well that's yeah, that's his fault. Who cares? He's just a rage baiter. He's been a rage baiter. Who gaff? Anyways, yeah, so that was my YN verse idea. And then I think that's honestly it at the moment. I'm just making, can you tell that this fandom has like, we have like 5 people in a dream at this point? Like, we are feeding ourselves, and I've been feeding myself some bullshit. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. That's okay. This one was from my brother, as you can tell. How can I move? Oh, here it is. Gamble? No, why? Wait, what? Sorry, what do you mean gamble command? Why do you have a gamble command? Wait, what do you mean gamble command? What the fuck does that even mean? Also, why am I glowing? Wow, I'm so magical. Wow. Kill myself. Sorry. I don't like this filter, I'm changing. Stream Elements? Oh, well, I don't use Stream Elements, I use Nightbot. So. My bad. Okay, so that was the wrong file. This is gonna crash. Seascape shaded? Okay, so that's definitely not what I was looking for. Hey guys. Hey guys. Okay, well, that's also not really what I'm looking for, but sure. What does flip do? Nothing. Normal map. Yeah, good enough. I think I like this color. I think I'm pretty solid like this, don't you think? This is a very normal thing. Apparently there's more like idol, like K-pop idols who are like virtual idols. Like, kind of like VTubers, but like corporate. Or I guess we have corporate VTubers, but like, it's a different culture, so whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about, whatever, fuck it. Who gaff, who gaff. I know all y'all know what I'm yapping about anyways. If you're watching a VTuber, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Got us kind of invested in seeing how that will turn out. I know Play've had a pretty good run though. I mean, they're still running, but like, you know what I mean. Play've's still pretty popular. Mako? I'm gonna give him a little bloop on his eyes. I like it. I think he's cutesy like this. Do you guys want me to color after this, or do you guys want me to like do all the line art for the rest of them first? So I'm honestly okay with all. I need to find a way for you guys to do the cues without... I don't know. Because the thing is, it'd be... Okay, so one of the things is I can do all the line art, and then get that done over, like, and then I can get that over with, and then I can spend the rest of the time coloring. But I don't know how long the line art is going to take me for all of them, which is the issue. Because I want to get them all done. Well, probably not today, but, like, get them all done, eventually. So, you know. Save best for last? Okay, so just unholy amounts of, well, you guys are gonna be in line art hell for a while then. Sorry, y'all. By you guys, I mainly mean me, but whatever. That's not the point. I know. I know none of y'all care. You made it to a stream for once. 24-hour line art stream. Guys, I have work tomorrow. I can't do that. I also still haven't made dinner. But that's not the point. Guys. Oh, fuck, I should have made dinner earlier. Fuck, why did I do this? Okay, well, this is a really bad idea in terms of time. Maybe, okay, how about this? I can line 2 characters, maybe finish coloring 1. I don't know anymore! Ah! Okay, whatever, it's fine. I'm just dramatic like that. Stupid Choi Jeho. I hate his ass. Stupid. I'm kidding. I don't actually hate him. I like him as a character and stuff. I just like hating on him. You know, it's like a... You know how it is. I actually don't mind how thick I usually draw the line, like, sketches. Also, if you were wondering, yes, I did draw these sketches in, Procreate, and then I just, like, decided to do the line art on Clip Studio and all the coloring, too. Why? I don't know. Okay, leave me alone. But yeah. Don't judge the method. Oh, I totally forgot to give him ears at one point. Oh, well, whatever. Not a problem. What do you mean new bullshit? I'm not on any new bullshit. What? What bullshit am I talking about today? Chat, what? What did I say this time? What did I do this time, guys? I swear I'm innocent. I didn't even do anything today, bro. I literally all I did was just yap about Y and verse. Like, that's not gonna... You say everything? I don't know. Okay, well, that's true. Yeah, I don't know what you're even referencing, bro. It's not even that bad, guys. It's not even that bad. I'm not on any bullshit. I'm just chilling. I am just a simple girl in a simple world doing simple things. Nothing else. No new BL rant? No, I haven't read any BLs, guys. I only finished Rogue PD, and that's not a BL. That is an idol manhwa, guys. Trust. No, I didn't. Okay, fine. You want BL news? Okay. Have you guys seen the new trailer for One Room TA's new anime? GL rant? I also, like, bro, I literally haven't read anything in a while, bro. Actually bad. I'm a failure. I'm sorry. But I have, I can offer you, nothing. I don't know. Oh, yesterday I went to an escape room. I don't know if that's relevant. I don't know if you care. But yeah, One Room TA is having a new, an anime, which I think I'm very excited for because I think it'll be really fun. Sorry. not to hate on Korean, actually no, fuck it, to hate on all the Korean fans, of this, they took down the music video intro thing for the story for some fucking reason, which I think is insane because it was actually so peak. It was actually such a cute thing, and I hate it. Anyways, but yeah, that's the only thing I have right now. As per usual, the Korean fans ruining the fun for everybody. A tragedy that happens a little too often in the Aoi space. Oh, theme as a DM for homebrew. Oh, interesting. That's nice. Sorry, your message got lost in all the song requests, so I didn't see it until now. My bad. Right. Cause I've never heard of a D&D DM ever doing that. You know, that would be so OOC of all dungeon masters, you know? That would be so crazy if any of them would do that. Never in my life have I met a dungeon master who decides to torture the players in any way, shape, or form. You know, that would be so OOC, guys. That would actually be so OOC. I mean, I feel like half the time it's like, who's torturing who in D&D? That's a real question. I'm gonna turn off my filter real quick. Okay. Fucking hate you, Troy Jekyll. Stupid little face. Which one's my mustache anyways? Hello? Oh, 9, right. Stupid fucking hat. Stupid fucking cat or stupid fucking hat? Both. Honestly, at this point. Oh my god, guys. I ran out of shit to yap about. Oh my god. My life is so uneventful. Interesting. I forgot people actually watch sports. this. Why couldn't you just Google it? Why did you have to why did you have to manually type ice to do? What was the point of that? Okay, well, whatever. I won't judge you if you got the end result anyways. Who cares? I hate drawing. I hate drawing. Ah, sorry, I'm like actually crashing out from this. I just don't want to be doing it, but it's okay. I don't know why I complain about stuff like this. It's like I'm doing this on my own, so I don't know why I'm like, oh, I don't want to draw. Like, fuck you. It's your fault. Like, damn. What day is it? Oh, Sunday, right? Forgot. I feel like I don't usually stream on Sundays. What do I usually do on Sundays? Oh, sleep. Not at this time, but like, you know, sleep. Allegedly. Health is not important, guys. Or at least my health isn't. Whee! Okay. Okay. I hate drawing, I hate drawing, I hate drawing, I hate drawing so much. Fuck! I hate drawing. Oh wait. It's okay. No, we're fine, we're fine. We're chill, we're chill. I don't wanna like end the live just to eat dinner. You know what I mean? Like that's just like mid as fuck. Eh? See, I'm not hungry right now. That's the thing. That's why I'm just like, I don't feel like it. Like, I know what I want to cook if I were to cook, but like, I don't feel like it right now. The art is more important to me, I fear. Guys, I fear my priorities are prioritizing the drawing all the time. This has happened so many times to me, I've just like given up on it. You know when you're like just drawing and then you end up drawing for like way too long and you're like, oh fuck. I think it happened like last weekend where I drew for 14 hours and I was like, oh, right, I should probably get some food. But it's okay, guys. This is normal enough. Exactly, but for games, exactly. It's the same thing. Everybody does it. Ooh, yeah, I feel that. I do that too. Like, I draw until like 5 a.m. and then I realize, oh shit, I have work at like 9. And then I'm like, oh shit, I need to actually still shower. And then I was like, oh, I should kill myself, you know? Like, that was just basically my kind of gist in life. But it's okay, you get used to it. You probably should sleep, yeah. I'm gonna be here for a while anyway, so you're fine. I might post. I don't even think I'm gonna finish the art today, so you're good. I'll probably stream like tomorrow or the day after as well. Promotional video? I'm skipping that. Teto! I hate drawing hands and everything else. Honestly, it's okay. Oh shit, is this how I draw? This way? I don't know why I keep having to draw like the same type of hands. Also, my pen always sometimes like stops working. This guy knows ball. Yeah. We all love Teto here. Honestly, we usually listen to more. I feel like we usually listen to Vocaloid quite a bit. Whenever my brother joins specifically. Whenever he's on Ox, that motherfucker just keeps adding Vocaloid songs on there. But it's okay. I don't mind. I like it. I think I have it like double belts here, right? Oh wait, actually, sorry, I totally forgot to like give y'all even like information about what I'm putting these characters in terms of outfits. Uh, which is okay. I thought way too hard about all these, sadly, depressingly. Because originally, okay, so one of the options for Jeho, who is the one that I'm drawing right now, was to put him into like OG Lolita, which is like the princely version of it. But then I was like, nah, like I feel like as I don't want to give him pants, you know, like I want all the kids to be wearing dresses. Um, so instead I ended up choosing objectively a controversial style, which is military Lolita. The reason why the style is controversial is actually because of the fact of some of the motifs that are used in Lolita dresses and stuff, and like things can debatably be a little bit controversial, and I think there might have been a couple like strange pieces before in certain dresses. Um, so that's why it's like technically considered like a pretty decently controversial style. But it was between this or putting him in OG, and I was like, OG, I feel like it would just be like too boring if I just put him in like pants, even though it's still like kind of a Lolita style. Okay, hold on. Do you want a mustache? I can do double mustache. Let's go with double mustache. And then, so the first character I did was also Kim Ewell. He was, I also gave him, it's not controversial, it's not a very, it's a sub-style. Okay, so a lot of they're like sub-styles of, like, Lolita style. So the main three Lolita styles is classic, gothic, and sweet. I don't have any of these characters in Sweet Lolita just because I can't do that to them. As in, like, not as in, like, I think that they wouldn't suit pink. I fucking love them in pink. Specifically, I love putting Ewell in pink. But, it's more of a, like, it just doesn't suit their character, I think, a little bit. Not that I think military Lolita would suit him either, but, like, you know, whatever. Not my point. But some of them, it's very self-indulgent. I just think that it would work for them or whatever, but yeah. So I have Kim Ewell in Guro Lolita, which is a sub-style of Gothic Lolita, but specifically, like, mainly used in photo shoots. They're not used very often in terms of, like, as, like, casual pieces people can wear outside and stuff, mainly because of the fact that the main thing, a lot of the things about the Guro Lolita, like, style is some people, they just take their, like, white dresses, like Lolita dresses, and they splatter, like, red paint on it and, like, kind of make it look like blood, because it's basically like a bloodier version of Lolita, kind of, and I may have chose it for him because he keeps fucking dying, but that's not my fault, that's his fault for dying. Thank you. So I had him and Guro, and honestly, it's a lot of training at this point because I've just been streaming for so much, and I'm just kind of used to it. But there is a limit, obviously. Like, right now my throat is hurting, but that's not because of the fact that I'm streaming right now and I've talked for 2 hours on the stream. It's more because of the fact that I've also been talking for, like, the past, like, week straight, basically. Because I've been on this voice call on this Discord server, and I just yap. And that's okay. On there. Because I just don't want to type whenever I'm, like, responding to people. So, honestly, 110% self-inflicted pain. And that's okay. But yeah, that's how this is going. But yeah, anyways, so moving on, I have Kim Ewell in Guro. I have, Kang Kyeon in, I don't know why I say their full names. Honestly, who gaff about their full names? So anyway, so I have Kyeon in Sailor Lolita, which I believe, I'm not 100% sure about this, by the way, is a sub-style of Sweet Lolita. And it's, well, it's basically just like a Lolita, like, cut of a sailor uniform. That's pretty much the gist of it. It's not, like, that much thought behind the name, and, you know. And then we have, Jeho is in military, as you can see right here. And then I have Sungbin. So I have a couple where I gave them more of, like, a general style. So I gave Sungbin a classic Lolita, I believe. So I just, here he is. But I decided that since he's gonna be classic, I wanted him to like still have something, so I kind of gave him like a time kind of theme. So I have like a clock print on his dress, and this would be like white lace. And I found that a lot of like classical like cuts and stuff, they have a lot more like of like this kind of like puff out and then straight kind of vibe to the clothes, and also there's a lot of like kind of blazer vibes to it, but it's not like technically like classic Lolita, because that's like a different thing, or old school Lolita, which is also a different thing. So I'm just kind of going based off my own vibes for it. This is Juwoo. I gave him like like just gothic Lolita dress in general, but I'm gonna make him a Shiro Lolita, which means that he only wears a full white cord, because it matches with the character. So he's gonna be fully like all of his outfit like motifs and stuff would be very like gothic, which I do realize I found in a lot of gothic Lolita dresses, they either have like they have crosses or they have like a little bit more like edgy things. But honestly, I feel like just because they also have a lot of like just single color prints, so they're just single colored like outfits. So for him, I don't actually want him to have any like specific patterns on his clothes. And then this is the last one, Keon, which I need to fix his face because I don't like the way he looks right now. I have so many issues every time I draw him because I just can't figure out how to draw him. And I have him in Hime Lolita, which is a sub-style of, I believe, Sweet Lolita. And it's also, it's a little bit of a crossover between like, Himegaru and also like Lolita, which is mainly where the sub-style originated from. And it's very characterized very much like a very like elegant European kind of vibe to it, more so than other like Lolita sub-styles, which is why I gave him, this is called a Hime sleeve, where it cuts from around the elbow and it like layers the ruffles downwards. And then I also have his like top as like kind of like I don't know what the correct term for it is. You know, in a lot of like older dresses where they have like a coat on top of, and they have like this panel that they insert and pin down. That's kind of what I'm kind of going for here. But yeah. I talk faster than Eminem raps, girl. That's crazy. I could not. I could not. I would never be a rapper, guys. I'd be a really shitty rapper too. Sorry, I just realized because I actually have like no sense of rhythm, so I'd actually be like a horrid rapper. Lol. I will say I also do find it easier for me to yap when it's stuff that I'm interested in, as opposed to things that I'm not interested in. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, how's your day, right? Like that's just gonna like kill me a little inside every time. Um, so it's honestly much easier for me just to yap about like what I enjoy, which is, you know, the whole point of these streams. Yep, yep, yep. But it's okay because I can yap about whatever I want. If I had to yap about like certain things, I think I wouldn't be great at it. One of my fandom friends is thinking about making a game. Very, very invested in it. I'm like spamming their little planning doc, but it's okay. They haven't banned me from it yet, so I think we're doing something right, right? No, I'm gonna race this feet. Fuck the feet. Yay, okay. Also, once I make these merch, I'm gonna put it on my AC Goods page, so not that it matters. I'm the only one who ever checks it, so lol. How do I draw? Oh my god. Okay, really weird. I don't actually know how to draw boots because I don't wear them. I don't know the last time I wore a boot. So this is actually weirdly difficult for no reason. I'm gonna just copy paste this. Honestly, I don't think I care that much. But I don't know how to draw a boot. Also, am I crazy or has Discord had more like scam bots these days? Because I feel like I keep getting random friend requests from strangers now and I don't know how to feel about that. Right? I hate... Yeah, I also hate drawing boots though. Yeah. One of the worst things ever, but you know. But also, is there more scam bots on Twitter? Or, sorry, not Twitter, Discord? Or am I crazy? Right? I feel like there's a lot more now. I used to never get scammed on Discord. Like, I don't know if y'all realized, for the people who are on my Discord server, but like, I was like deleting things for like, oh, like, I remember I woke up once and there was like one bot there and I had to ban them and then another bot came like a few hours later and I was like, what the fuck, man? Anyways. Yeah, I can see that. It sucks. I like Discord. Not like as a corporation. I like it as a platform, but you know. I don't know anything about it as a corporation. Nor do I care, personally. I think I'm gonna just do the coloring after. I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry if y'all think this counts as cheating. I don't give a fuck. Also, I think I'm gonna, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the coloring today for any of the characters. I think I'm just gonna finish this one and then go make myself some food. But yeah. I'll probably come back tomorrow, honestly, or something like that. I don't know, I'll see. If not tomorrow, then Tuesday, and I'll, like, you know, actually maybe have a new drawing by then. But we'll see, we'll see. I would never tell y'all not to cheat in art, guys. Don't slander me like this. Just, yeah, anyways. Lol. Stupid eye combos. It's okay. Anyways. Guys, I'm being accused of things that I don't do. More Teto. The Tetoism in the world is getting out of hand. I'm kidding. I don't care. It's nice. I like more Vocaloid, honestly. I think I had a brief Vocaloid phase back in middle school or something. You know that one cosplayer, I think it's like VB something, who keeps doing this dance? Honestly, love her. She's iconic for that. But yeah, that's all I think about when I think of this song now. I don't know if people hear that one. Is that what they think of first? But that's definitely the one that I think of first, because I do follow a lot of, or I have a cosplay account, so I follow a lot of cosplayers for obvious reasons. And that one gets reposted to hell, and I honestly love them for that. Is that good? Fucking big ass head. Hope he goes bald. God, I hope this guy goes bald.
Guys, we cannot keep adopting random people we meet.
I hope he stays bald too.
Started with a wounded guard,
What is this song?
then a goblin missing half,
I have no trust in any of you guys
then a skeleton.
with the music you choose, but okay.
Somehow he lives in our home. Old man crying by the road.
5 minutes later, part
What is this?
Shopkeeper
A D&D.
has a safe trip. Now the bard calls him best friend. No, we don't need another emotional responsibility. We adopted another NPC. Somebody stop the party, please. Every side quest, every town.
we leave with someone following now.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'm gonna get dinner until like 1 a.m. TBH. Okay, well, sucks to suck. My fault.
3 sessions later, they somehow
This is called poor planning, okay? Don't be like me. Don't be like this motherfucker. Points at myself.
now it sleeps beside the cart.
Also, I don't actually play D&D. I don't know if y'all know that, but you know, I don't.
Kill it off.
All I know is by proxy, like through other people.
Was it our little guy?
I think we accidentally hired a cultist. We adopted another NPC.
How does this happen constantly?
We came for loot and ancient lore.
Now we're running some found family store.
We adopted another NPC. The DM's losing sanity.
Every random background face.
Now has a bed at our campfire place. Maybe that's just who we are.
A broken little band of hearts.
Saving strangers on the way.
No, I don't. So I don't believe in that part. The second half. I believe that you're a DM. I don't believe in anything else after that.
Can he join us? Absolutely.
We barely have enough supplies.
He looks sad.
He's coming with us.
We adopted another NPC. The party grows accidentally.
Started with 4 adventurers.
Now there's like 23.
Oh shit.
Why is the mimic wearing a tiny scarf?
No, hold on. I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna do. Actually, hold on. Can I? Okay, really weird. I'm gonna copy this layer. I'm just gonna paste it somewhere else for now, and then I'm just gonna delete it and then do it all over again. Cause okay, I just realized I fucked something up here. Wait, actually, hold on. I didn't need to do that. All that. I didn't need to do all that. Do it right before I deleted the vector. Okay, cool. There was no point in that one. It's my bad. I just need to adjust the line weight here. We turn off this, right? And now you can see how I have a lot of random lines here. I'm just going to fix this so that I can make this a little thicker here, a little thicker here specifically. That area needs to be thick. It's gonna thicken this edge generally. And then I'm gonna make this part, oh wait, actually I'm gonna erase this section right here. Oops. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna make this part a little thicker here and a little thicker right at the ends. Okay. And that should make it so all of this looks relatively fine, I think. I don't know. I think that's right, in my opinion. Oops! Rasterize. It's just easier for me to do it like that than like hand drawing all those again. Well, never scheme to plot. I hope all your players hate you. I'm kidding. Maybe this is the reason why you can't host more D&D sessions. Maybe the scheduling issues was just players not wanting to die and get tortured. Hashtag the real scheduling issue. The DM. Right, of course, of course. What do we think? The liner's really inconsistent, I know. Sorry, I tried. I should explode myself into a million pieces. Why is it in French? Ew. I'm not really consistent with the way I draw these eyes. Oh well, that sucks. I'll figure it out one day. It's not. Well, somehow I don't believe that. I feel like you do all of the above right there. Cuddly, I feel like is not the right word for that creature. Just a wee bit. Just a hunch.
Watch the bucket spill. You can kill or you can be killed. It doesn't really matter what I feel. I would rather fake than make the pain real. Oh, take that smile and wipe it off your face. So you would do the same shit if it let you change your fate. If life is nothing but an endless race, you bet your ass on getting first place. Please somebody get me out of here. Please somebody won't you get me out of here. Oh. You can get me out of here. Yeah, that's right. Let your dreams take flight. What's going on? I know. Until it breaks right through, blows a hole through you. You can feel it up, baby, feel it up underneath. We'll slide on the floor so nice you can eat it up, eat it up.
I feel like I'm like giving him like one of those like wax like brow things, you know, when people like have those like really sharp brows. I just feel like that's what I'm doing to him. It's okay. What is it called? Threading? The brows? I don't know. Lol. It's kind of funny though. Okay. I feel like I'm fucking something up, guys. Why is my Northern Duke not helping out right now? Okay. I'm gonna rasterize you real quick. You know what? I'm okay with this. You're not okay with this? Oh, okay. Well, I don't care. Hashtag my drawing, my rules, guys. No, don't cancel me on twitter.com or x.com. Why is it called X? I still don't like that shit. I'm not calling it X. If I call it X, I'm kidnapped. Okay, anyways. On twitter.com, guys. Are you gonna make a Google Docie? Oh no, how shall I recover from this tragedy? I know, I'll make a Google Docie about you too. And then we could go back and forth. I'm kidding. I know, I'm gonna hashtag cancel you. And you won't be able to come back, James Charles Core. I hope you have a ukulele ready. All aboard the toxic gossip train. I actually don't remember the song, thankfully. I only just know what she looks like. Name drop their internet history. No, I swear, if my internet history gets dropped anywhere, I will kill myself. Like, I feel like I don't have anything bad on there. I'm just like, no. Just no. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do not do unto others what you do not want to happen to you, or whatever the fuck. Hashtag philosophy. Hashtag philosophical. Hashtag deep. Hashtag I'm 14 and this is deep. Oh, sorry, I meant r/ whatever. Whatever the fuck. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Whatever. r/ I'm 14. This is deep. There's none in mine either? Maybe? Not in the recent ones, at least. No comment about the rest, though. I'm a freak, you can't shame me. I feel like, yeah, but I feel like it's just... Like, I don't mind it. I just also don't remember what I put ever, so I'm just like, I don't know if I want to share that. Because I don't want to see what I search, you know what I mean? I'm more embarrassed for myself. Follow private, there is. Oh, well, didn't know that. Not that I follow anyone on Pixiv, guys. I don't have Pixiv. Just... Should I draw more or should I make dinner? The eternal questions. Okay, well, anyways, fine. Okay, I'll see y'all next time. I'm gonna yoink y'all to a raid. But yeah, I'll see y'all. Bye. Who shall we harass this person? It's gonna be a gaming stream, by the way, just letting y'all know. But yeah, bye.
Yes. Why the whole thing? Shit with that. I feel like it's IBM.
Hey, so can we like break through these walls now or some shit?
Oh great, once his face is fucking here.
There's definitely something about this. Oh yeah, that's the guy that was chasing me around all the first time.
Ow.
There he is, just
Fucking
chilling like a
gimme.
straight villain.